Oh wow. I love. Oh my god! What the hell? That was crazy. Oh my god! This dude. Oh wow, the fact that he's calling him gorgeous. That's crazy. Oh my god, the way he's looking at him. Oh my god, did he look at his lips just then? Oh my god, that was crazy. I can't even lie. Wow, this is cute. Wow. Not this like montage. Not this cute ass montage. This is adorable. What the hell is going on? Hello, so I'm gonna be watching I'm still thinking about what I'm trying to watch first. I don't know whether to watch the painful story of GMMTV's Jasper or the Thai drama TikTok edits part 1, Sun Weavers. Like, I'm still trying to figure out, because I don't know if I want to watch both of them or one of them like today. I'm still trying to think of what I want to do, like if I want to do both, because I don't want to be up for ages. Right now it's 12:30, so I think I might do the Jasper one because it's BL Lush, it's blush, and then I'll do the Thai drama TikToks I think tomorrow. So let's just get that up. I'll get it up and out. So I'll be interested to see what happened to all of them. Somebody left a comment in my comment section, but I didn't want to read the full thing because I actually wanted to watch this and I was hoping that they'd delve into it, so I didn't want to really be spoiled fully. But I am grateful, you know, when people leave comments, obviously, but if it's going to spoil a video I'm going to watch, I won't be fully reading it. But you know, I still love the comment because, you know, it was actually helpful if you wanted to like know as well, if you weren't going to be watching this video with me, you know. So 3, 2, 1, go.
For the first time, Jung, Pon, Santa, and Oo sat together, not as actors, but as Jasper. Their first live interview as a group was filled with excitement, nerves, and the surreal realization that this was real, that they were a unit now. But adjusting to this new identity came with some unexpected quirks. They laughed about how strange it felt to add Jasper to their names, joking that people at the GMMTV building had started greeting them with, "Hey, it's Pon Jasper," or "Hey, it's Jung Jasper."
That's
it was
cute.
A little embarrassing, but all in good fun. Still, something about it didn't quite sit right with Jung. The word project before Jasper made it feel temporary, like something that could be taken away. The day they remove project from our name, he said, that's when I'll be really excited. Because for them, this wasn't just a temporary assignment. It was years of
they want to be there.
setbacks, and silent battles leading them here. Hey, I'm Blush. Welcome or welcome back. You know me, I love a good BL pairing or series analysis. I cover all the happenings and the
I have
chaos
actually watched
that
this channel
is
before.
the BL industry. But today, we're
I've just
stepping
never
into
reacted
something
to it,
different.
so
Well, not
it's gonna be
totally different
interesting.
since everyone here is a part of the BL industry, so I thought it would be fitting. I have quite a few videos on what GMMTV gets up to, so if you're interested, I'll link that playlist below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a deep dive like this one. Let's get into it. It was December of 2024, and GMMTV was up to something. Fans could feel it. Something big was coming. The first clue? A cryptic post. A new artist was on the way, but who? Slowly, letters began to appear,
on
forming what looked
Riser.
like an acronym. Speculation ran wild. Was this a soloist? A duo? A special project? Then the final reveal.
Not pooing.
Jasper. Not just an artist, but an idol
and
group.
C.
Jung, Oo, Santa, Pond. 4 actors stepping into the world of idols. GMMTV had idol groups before, but this felt different.
Like
A group built entirely from actors, trained, polished, and ready to take the stage. Jasper isn't just another project. It's a statement, a risk.
What is this?
A new
Oh
era.
wow, this is a stage.
Now the
I didn't even
question
know they
is,
had stages
can
yet.
they make it?
Oh my god. Wait, I didn't even know that.
Jasper didn't come
See,
together
I didn't even know that
overnight. There had
C's
been
was in a
talks for
group.
long
What the hell?
time, but finding the right members took
I didn't know any of
time,
those
and in the
people
end,
were.
it was
I didn't
CEO Tao who
even
made the call.
really see
First,
who
he
they
chose Pond
all
and
were,
Jung.
but I
The
didn't
two
even
had
know any
already
of them
been
were in a
natural
group.
duo,
That's
often
crazy.
spotted on TikTok doing dance challenges together long before Jasper
Yeah,
existed.
Pond.
Their passion for performing was clear. Meanwhile,
But
Jung
I've seen
had his
so
eye
many.
on Santa.
I
He
saw
had
so
seen
many
his talent
videos of
firsthand and knew
Santa
he would
and
make a
Pond
perfect addition to
dancing,
the group.
like in
And as
TikToks
fate
and
would
just
have it,
everything.
Santa was being added. The final piece came at the We Are Fan Con. That's when Oo caught the CEO's attention. His aura stood out, and after consulting the other members, They knew Wu belonged here. Though Jasper was just the beginning,
that's so
most of them
interesting.
had already worked together before. There was no need for awkward introductions, no need for formalities.
Yeah.
They were
I mean,
already comfortable,
they already all knew
family.
each other.
But behind each of them was a different journey, one filled with struggles,
Yeah, I'm interested
sacrifices,
to see
and dreams
their
that had to be put on
journeys.
hold. Before they became Jasper, each
I
had their
know
own fight to
Santa's
get here.
journey pretty much because I followed where he went, but I don't know anybody
Jung's
else's
journey is
journey.
nothing short of a roller coaster, one filled with ambition, loss, and resilience. It's the kind of story that makes you wonder.
Now, the comment
how
that I
much
was
can
kind of
one
reading
person
was
take
he
before they
went to
break?
like a
At just
Chinese
16,
show, but then
Jung made a
COVID
bold
happened at that
decision.
time,
Unlike
so
most teenagers
it
who
got
were still
cancelled.
figuring out their futures, he was ready to start his life. He moved to Thailand on his own, determined to finish school quickly, get a job, and carve his own path. What he didn't realize was that life had its own plans for him.
Not the heart
He
killer.
jokingly brags that in his early days he joined a pageant just for fun, only to walk away with first place.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Suddenly his confidence skyrocketed. Then, while casually walking around Siam one day, a stranger pulled him aside and asked if he was interested in auditioning for a casting call. Was it pure luck? Or maybe it was the Gucci jeans he was wearing that day.
Oh
He
my
admits his
god.
outfit was on point, so maybe it played a part. Curious, he went. The moment he stepped into the audition room, he realized he was out of his depth. Many of the contestants already had fans. Their hair and makeup were professionally done. Then came the moment of truth, what he calls the slaughter room, where hopefuls would either be cut or allowed to stay. Out of the 12 contestants, 10 were eliminated on the spot. Only Jung and one other person remained. Just like that, he was in. His first series followed soon after, and while he admits his performance wasn't exactly award-worthy, it did something unexpected.
I freaking
It made
love
him
Tumus
popular.
too. It's
Fans
one of my
started following
favorites.
him, and suddenly, he was an actor. But here's the thing. Acting was never his dream. His real fascination? Idols. Back when he was still in Turkey,
Not Stray
he
Kids.
looked up to groups like Big Bang and
Big Bang.
BTS. He'd even filmed dance covers with his younger siblings, mimicking BTS's fake love in their home. So when a chance to join a Chinese idol survival show appeared, he took it. This was it. The beginning of his idol journey. Then came the real challenge.
Okay, yeah, so it is Chinese.
Unlike the other contestants, many of whom had
Because
years
I know
of
that obviously
experience in
9
singing and dancing, he
went
was
on.
starting from scratch. Over the next 2 months, he pushed himself
Like
to the
his
limit,
soon
learning Mandarin,
partner.
perfecting the dance moves, trying to catch up to the trainees who had
And
spent
Tumus,
years
too.
preparing for this moment. The show itself was a massive production, bringing together hopefuls from China, Korea, Japan. Despite the fierce competition, the environment was warm and uplifting. But there was a catch. Idol training meant complete discipline. Their diet was strict. Broccoli and fish every day. Weight reports were mandatory. Every ounce mattered, but nothing compared to the pressure of performing, of proving yourself, of not being left behind. And then, just 3 days before filming was set to begin, disaster struck.
Yeah.
The pandemic hit.
Yeah.
Everything he had worked for, gone. The Chinese language he had learned, the countless hours of dance lessons, the friendships formed through shared struggles, all wiped out in an instant. No one could believe it. There were hundreds of
They keep
contestants from
spoiling
all over the world, and
the
yet
heart killer
the show
scenes
was
here as
canceled.
well.
It didn't make sense.
I mean, I
How
can
could
probably
something
never
so
watch the show
massive,
again,
so
so
meticulously
it doesn't
planned,
really matter,
just
but-
vanish overnight? Confused and heartbroken, the trainees were sent back to their dorms. Jung had a call with the
That's
agency,
so sad,
where the senior
honestly.
staff made them an offer. They could stay in China for another month before heading home, but they would have to spend 15 days in quarantine. Those 15 days were hell. Locked in a room, completely isolated, the reality of his situation hit him hard.
Yeah,
He hadn't just
because
lost
you're
the show,
alone.
he had lost everything. The life he had started building, gone. His dreams of becoming an idol, gone. His path forward, unclear. When he finally returned to Thailand, it didn't feel like coming home. It felt like returning to nothing. He had left everyone behind for this dream, and now he had returned even less than before. His contract was
That's so
dissolved, and
sad.
he had no money left. And just when he thought things couldn't get worse, his father passed away. The weight of everything crashed down all at once. No money, no direction, no support system. He was filming a music
Oh
video
my
with his
God.
friends when he got the call. His father had passed away the first day of filming, but Jung had no choice. He had to keep going. The next 2 days he pushed through, crying while putting on his own makeup because they couldn't even afford a makeup artist. This was an independent project funded by their own pockets, meant as a final gift to the people in Thailand who had supported him. Since the survival
Oh my
show
God,
never
that's so
happened,
sad.
they made the music video instead, and after losing his father, he lost his pillar of support. But he knew if he didn't become that pillar, no one else would. He had younger siblings who needed him, he had a family to protect. There was no time to wallow in grief, no time to give up. He had to survive. So he started over, and just 2 weeks later, an agency reached out to him. Jung had hit rock bottom, but he refused to stay there. And this was only the beginning.
So is that when he went into
Wu doesn't talk much
GMMTV?
about himself,
I'm
but we did
assuming
get a
so.
bit of his story. His story begins with a simple truth. He didn't have the same opportunities as others. Growing up in the countryside, the entertainment industry felt like a faraway world, something he could admire from a distance, but never truly be a part of. Unlike those who grew up in the city, with access to abundant auditions, dance classes, and training programs, his world was quieter. His first taste of dancing came unexpectedly. It wasn't in a studio or a stage, but around a campfire during a high school scout event. The flickering flames, the laughter of his friends. It was supposed to be just another school night, but as he danced, something clicked. This was fun. This was freeing. This was something he wanted to feel again. And so he kept going. Dance covers, competitions, but it was never about fame or ambition. It was just the joy of the movement, the thrill of performing, the bond he shared with his friends. To him, it was just a hobby, something fun. He never thought it could lead anywhere, but did he dream? Of course he did. Still, he never dared to hope. Not really.
Whoa,
then one day
this
a
is
casting
crazy.
call. GMMTV was looking for new talent. For a boy from the countryside, this was the kind of chance that didn't come twice. So he went, he auditioned, and against all odds, he became an actor. At first, he wasn't sure how to feel about it. He didn't love acting. It wasn't something he had truly imagined himself doing. But life had handed him this path, so he chose to walk it. He chose to make the best of it. But
so
deep
interesting.
down, his real dream never changed. He didn't just want to act, he wanted to sing. He loved singing, but he convinced himself that if it was meant to be, it would happen someday. Maybe later, maybe in another life. And now that dream is here. As Jasper, he's finally stepping onto the stage not just as an actor, but as a singer, something his grandfather had always wanted to see. After years of waiting and hoping and taking every unexpected turn
I'm so happy for him.
He's finally here.
Honestly, both of these guys, like, I'm so happy for both of them being in this idol group now.
At 16, Santa was just an ordinary student until K-pop caught his eye. There was something mesmerizing about it. The music, the performances, the sheer dedication of the idols. It wasn't just entertainment. It was a world he wanted to be a part of. From that moment on, he had one thought in his mind. One day, I'm going to South Korea. Every day, his motivation was simple. Watch, practice, repeat. The idol world became his obsession, his inspiration, and the thing that fueled him. But when he first entered the entertainment industry, he started as an actor. Acting was fine, but deep down, he wanted to be an artist. Then came the opportunity that would change everything. A survival show.
He went
This was it, the moment he had been waiting for. He passed the audition, and before he knew it, he was in South Korea. But stepping into the world of idols wasn't just about chasing a dream. It was about proving himself.
So cute.
The competition was brutal. His fellow trainees, many of them Korean, had been training in dance and vocals since childhood. They had the foundation, the experience, the fluency. Meanwhile, Santa was starting from scratch. The language barrier was isolating. The training was relentless. And so, he gave everything. Every second was devoted to dancing and singing. He didn't stop, not even during meal breaks. Sleep? 2 to 3 hours a night at most. He was exhausted, overwhelmed, and yet he kept going. But there were nights when it got too much, when doubt and exhaustion crept in. He would cry in the bathroom at home quietly so his mom wouldn't hear. He didn't want to worry her, and he didn't want anyone to see how much he was struggling. But in the end, he reminded himself of one thing. He chose this. No one forced him to be here. No one made him take this path. This was his decision. And if he was going to do this, he was going to give it everything. Then came the final round of NBC's Fantasy Boys. Eliminated. The journey he had poured his soul into, over. But instead of bitterness, Santa flew back to Thailand with zero regrets. Because in the end, this experience had given him something even more valuable than a debut. It had shaped him. He had learned that no matter how good you think you are, there is always something to learn. And encountering people from different places with different skills and perspectives,
I definitely think this place would have been good for him.
And most of all, that you should never stop developing yourself. Because the journey never really ends. And for Santa, this was only the beginning.
Training and stuff.
เราก็ต้องรีบตามคนอื่นให้ทันอะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับผมแต่ไม่เป็นไรฮะ fighting
Yeah, I definitely think he trained even harder after that.
One he never dared to say out loud. He wanted to be a dancer, but in his mind, admitting that dream out loud meant inviting ridicule. People would laugh.
Pond is such a good rapper as well. Like his deep voice really suits
to make
it.
It happen on his own. He got a part-time job at a cafe. He worked every single day, saving up until finally he had enough for dance classes. Every evening at 6 p.m. he trained. For 2 to 3 months he poured himself into dancing, but reality hit hard. Training was expensive and time-consuming, and a couple of months, it wasn't enough. He wasn't ready to audition. He needed more time, more experience. Then university started and everything changed. Suddenly his world was consumed by studies. Dancing faded into the background, until one day, an audition. He took a chance, he failed the first round, but he didn't stop. He
Oh my
kept
God,
sending in
boom.
auditions over and over again until finally one contacted him back. At last, a breakthrough, or so he thought. They told him, "We'll get things sorted and call you soon," but he didn't believe them. To him, it felt like a consolation, a polite way of saying, this isn't going to work out. And so, he convinced himself that the call was never coming.
Yeah, it was his
Days
first.
turned into weeks turned
Was
into
his
months.
first show
A
in
whole year
GMO TV,
passed, and
Pitch Upon
during
the
that
Sky.
year, Han fell into a dark place. He stopped watching anything dance-related, stopped following the industry, stopped even trying. He cut off
Oh,
contact
wow.
from his dance friends, made excuses to avoid plans. He couldn't face it, because after 3 years of effort, it
That's
felt like he had
crazy.
nothing to show for it. Then one day, his phone rang. It was them. The same people who had told him they'd call. The same people he had assumed never would. His first thought, I shouldn't have stopped practicing. Where would his skills be now if he kept going? If he hadn't let himself fall into a slump? But that regret was nothing compared to what came next. When he met them again, they finally told him the truth. It was an age issue. And this time, Han just shrugged and said, it's okay. He had finally made peace with it, but life wasn't done with him yet, because not long after, he entered a talent search competition, and this time,
Oh
he
my
won.
God.
That
Oh my
victory led
God.
him straight to GMMTV
This is
in
crazy.
2020, and from there,
Look how many people
we
are
know the
here.
rest of the story.
Oh my
Jasper's
God.
journey is just the
Oh my
beginning,
God.
but their
That guy was
stories
from
tell
You're
us
My
one
Sky.
thing.
You're
This group
My
was built on
Sky? You're Our
perseverance.
Sky?
Jung, Woo,
That's
Santa,
crazy.
and Han all took different paths to get here.
The guy in the
Paths
middle,
filled
and
with
then the other
doubt
one was
and years of
Boom,
hard
and then
work.
obviously
Each of
I
them
think that
had
was
moments
Prom,
where they
right?
could have given up, where the door to the
Crazy.
industry seemed shut, but they kept going. And now they stand
They all look
together
so
on the same
baby there
stage.
as well.
Jasper isn't just an experiment. It's proof that their passion, their struggles, and their dreams led
Honestly,
them here
I'm
for a
so
reason.
happy for them.
And they're already
The
thinking
fact that
about
they
what's next. Future collaborations?
finally
They've
become
got
a group.
ideas. Han says if his rap game improves, he'd love to collaborate with Millie. Jung wants to work with Jeff
Oh.
Satter. And if it's a female artist, Millie or Boki Lion. Santa thinks it would be super cool to work with F Hero, while Oo dreams of collaborating with Bam Bam from GOT7.
Oh my
big
God.
names, big goals, big ambitions.
This is freaking
And as they
cool.
step into the idol world, one thing is clear. This is only the beginning. So what do you think? Will Jasper carve out their place in the industry? Are you excited for what's next? Let's talk about it in the comments.
Okay, but I'm going to go back to that thing of the girls as well, because I am actually really interested to know like who was in that group, like if I can even recognize anybody that was in that group. And obviously, okay, so their name is Sissy. Hold on, I'm trying to find the thing. So their name is Sissy. The soul girl group managed by Riser Music has not released new music this year. It disbands after almost 5 years. And who is this? Oh wait, it's Jan, Jane, C's, and I've forgotten her name, but she's the one who, she's always got like a boyfriend that always cheats on her or something, you know, that always leaves her, something like that, in every show that she's in. It's that girl, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh my God, I did not know that any of these people were in, I didn't know that any of these girls were in a girl group for 5 years. It's crazy that I never heard about this. I mean, I guess that's how much they promoted these girls, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think these guys are definitely going to be promoted a lot better than they were, right? I think that makes more sense, because like they obviously weren't promoted at all if I didn't even say about any of them, you know what I mean? Because I like all of them. I mean, I've never seen anything that actually has the girly, I can't remember her name. I've never seen any of the shows she was in. I just know the shows that she's in, she always gets like cheated on, or like, I don't know, like somebody always ends up liking somebody else other than her. But obviously I love Jan, I love Jane, and I love C's, and the only one who's still in, obviously those three are still in GMTV, but Jane isn't anymore, right? She left. So it's honestly so interesting to see this. I'm really interested to see, like, I don't know, like, essentially how they will do, you know, here. I really hope that they can do well in GMO TV, like as a group. I don't really know how much they will be able to like push them through, but I really hope they can. Obviously it's Riser. I don't know if that actually is like a different version of like GMM, like as in, I don't know if it's like another entity of them or if it's like something different, but I'm assuming it is part of GMM. I don't know. It's definitely be interesting to see. I'm so curious now, like what would Sissy have even sounded like? I honestly have no idea, but I just remember, I'm pretty sure it was C's, but I remember seeing her do like a cartwheel or like a flip or something, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't even know she could dance. That's how insane this is, like, because obviously most of these people, like, I only know from like acting. I don't really know them from like any music or anything they do, but I'm just actually so lost in the fact that I did not know they have a song with Nanan 4 years ago. They had a song with Lycan. Oh my, they had a song with Earth Mix. What? They had, oh my god, they have quite a few songs. Even, oh my, what the hell is going on? Why did they never like, I don't know, like, why did they never get promoted well? Because like, this is so insane. I would have absolutely loved to have like seen when they released stuff like 5 years ago. What the hell? I swear I never knew that they were a group. Oh my god, what? Oh my god, this is actually upsetting me though. Why? This is, did they get formed like Lycan, or did they get formed like oh my god, they disbanded last year, and that's about when Jane left, I think. So she left last year, I think. She left, I'm pretty sure she left after that show and Homeschool, right? I think she left after that show. So debuted their first single, Loading Love, on November the 1st. So they were first Sissy, and then it changed to Sizzy. I wonder why it changed. And the fandom name is Fizzy. Oh my god, bro. I'm telling you, this would have been so fun to be. Also, they were under GMMTV Records from 2019 to 2023, and then they were under Riser Music for 2023 to 2024. Now I wonder if that's just because the name changed, right? Or if it was or if they're actual different labels. I don't actually know. A, that's her name, A. Or do you say it like A, or do you say it some other way? But what other shows she's been in? Because I remember, what song was it? I mean, not song. What show is it that she's in? That I remember. I've got to remember. Be My Favourite. She's the girlie in that. Oh, is she? Oh, I didn't know if she was the girlie in. Oh, she's been in a lot of things. This is crazy. She has a YouTube channel dedicated to song covers. Bruh, I'm telling you. Also, that makes so much more sense that C's was in the Lycan show, right? The Tempo show, because she actually probably cared so much about like artists and stuff. I wonder if any of them are like Oh my god, it says Jane and C stepped into the group's rapper position. That's crazy. Oh my god. See, I'm telling you, I've never heard any of them like even sing or anything. Oh, they disbanded because Jane left GMMTV. Well, that's what it says anyway, but that doesn't mean it's true, does it really? Because it looks like they barely had any songs anyway. It looks like they had one song a year, which is not exactly that great, is it? Like, if you're thinking about it that way, JASP.ER has already had 2 songs, so they've already had way more. That's crazy though. And quite a few of their songs are like songs with other people, so it's like it looks like they barely had any that were just themselves, right? So I don't know, that's just a bit, it seems a bit unfair that they really didn't get much of a chance to really shine, you know? I know that this isn't really about like them, but I just wanted to show how much that actually was so surprising to me. But I'm really happy about, you know, JASP.ER. Like, all of the like things that happened to them in the past, and especially like June and like Santa, like, and like Pond like giving up, and the fact that Ooze is just, you know, he wanted to, like, you know, he came from like a background where he just didn't think it was in the cards for him to like be in like the singing industry and stuff, but then he became an actor and he didn't even really want to be an actor. It's honestly crazy to me because he's so good. Like, he looks like he enjoys it so much. Like, the way every character he's had, I've just absolutely loved the characters. Like, he brings them to life so well. So it's honestly crazy to me that he doesn't, or at least maybe he does like acting now, but obviously when he started he didn't like it. So that's so interesting, because you could never tell. Like, you definitely could never tell. But yeah, I'm really happy about this actually. Like, I'm really happy that I watched this and that like I got to see like everyone's journeys. Like, Jung's definitely really sad. The fact that his dad died, like, you know, when he came back, that's so honestly so sad. Like, that could, and the fact that he was already like at rock bottom, and then that would have made it even worse. Like, he would have been feeling absolutely awful after that. I honestly can't even begin to like feel what he would have felt back then. Like, that would have, oh my god. Like, even now, like, obviously it looks like he was talking about his dad or something, about his family, with Dunk being there, because Dunk was like holding his hand in one of those clips. Like, it looked like he was talking about something and he was started crying, right? That's honestly so sad. Like, obviously it would still hurt, the fact that his dad is dead and stuff. Like, it would still hurt that he's gone. Even now, like, it's been so many years, and yet it would still hurt, because, you know, it would just hurt, you know. I'm sorry, that's just so, it's honestly heartbreaking. Like, I don't even know. But that was a really good video. That was a really good, well-made video, you know what I mean? I'm really happy that she made this, or they made this, you know. I'm very happy about that. Like, I really needed to, you know, see this. I really needed to watch this. But at least now I know like how much it means to everybody, because I knew how much it meant to Santa, but I didn't know about any of the other 3. And I followed June like when he was in I followed him when he was in 2 Moons 2, and then when 9 went to, like, I think he went to China as well, but when he went to like do his, you know, because he's in a group now as well, but he went off, like, I don't think it's interesting because I don't think he's acting anymore either. I think he's just in the group. I don't know if he's still in the group, but he was in the group. And whereas like with June, he's acting, and now he's in a group, which is amazing. Like, I do wonder if we'll ever see like I do wonder if we'll ever see them back together, like a reunion type thing. That'd be kind of cool. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. But I just love seeing, I've still got loads of videos from their live streams that they used to do, June and 9, like they were so cute. But I've got so many videos of them still on my phone, like it's honestly insane how many videos I've got of them. But yeah, I'm gonna go. That was a really good video. Like, I'm not even quiet right now because my mum, I'm quiet right now because that honestly, that really got to me. Like, my mum's asleep downstairs, by the way, that's why I mean that, but it's honestly crazy, bro. Like, I don't even know where to start with that whole thing. That was crazy. I better go. Keep yawning.
That was a lot of like nonsense.
Can but be kidding.